So next I will show you how you can use this model to create a Streamlit app. Streamlit allows you to create standalone application, ML based and deep learning based application. So for that we need to save this model. So we'll run this command model.save and we will save this model as dogbreed.h5. So h5 is the format for saving a model. Let's run this cell and save this model. So model is saved. We can check it here. Here you can see that our model is saved. We will download this model. We have downloaded the model. So let's go to the project folder where I have saved this. So here you can see that I have stored our model dogbreed.h5. I have created a requirements file here and a main app which is stored in a .py format. I'll show you how I created this main app and how to get this requirement app. I have already requirement text. I have already shown you how you can download this model using the model.save. I have stored all these in a single folder which is named as dogbreed. So now let us see how I created this main app using Streamlit. As this is a .py file, we will create it in a code editor. I am using Atom here. You can use any code editor that you want, such as Node++, Sublime Text, etc. Let's see how to create this app. So here you can see that I opened that app I have created in the name of main app.py. So initially I have imported all the required libraries, such as NumPy for mathematical computation, Streamlit for designing the front end and all the functions that Streamlit has. We'll use CV2 to convert our images into OpenCV, and to load the model that we have already saved, we will use keras.models, from which we will import load model. So in order to start our app, the first step that we should take is to load the model that we have already created. So in order to load the model, I have used this function load model and load our model dogbreed.h5 into a model named variable. So what this command will do, it will save our model into this model variable. Next, I have taken a list of class names. As you already know that we were working on only 3 classes of dogs, and they were Scottish Deerhound, Maltese Dog and Bernese Mountain Dog. So I have taken these dog names and stored them into a class, into a list which is named as class names. So next I'll show you how you can use different functions that are there in Streamlit. So the first thing is st.title. So the title function allows you to set the title of an app. So as you know, the title should be in bold and in a large font size, so it will take care of that. So we have set our title as dog breed prediction. Other than that, I have set a markdown using st.markdown. We can also say that as the subtitle. In this subtitle, I have used upload an image of the dog. So here we will take an image from the user, which should be a dog image, and we will tell which dog it is. So in order to take the image from the user, we will use a function which is known as file uploader. It is defined under Streamlit. So here I have taken a variable named dog image, and in this variable I am storing the image that the user will provide to us through file uploader. A message will be displayed as this: choose an image, and the type will also be displayed, which is PNG here. You can change it to JPEG or anything that you want. It should be an image file for this model, and it will get stored into the dog image variable. Similarly, we'll create a button after that named as predict, and the click of this button will be stored in submit variable. Now we will create the conditions which will run our model and give us prediction. So for that, I've used an if statement. So if submit means if we click the submit button, then it will check if the dog image is not none. So if the dog image is not none, then it will convert the file to an OpenCV image. It will take the image that the user has uploaded, as you can show here, the dog image, read it and convert it into a NumPy array, and convert that NumPy array into an OpenCV image using cv2.imdecode function. After that, we will display that image using st.image function. Up till now, we have seen different uses of Streamlit functions like st.fileuploader, st.button, st.title. You can explore many more that are there defined in the Streamlit documentation. Here I am showing you how to use st.image, which is used to display the image. So we will call st.image and pass the image. Then we'll also pass the channels for this image, that is the BGR, blue, green, red. Now we will resize this image. As our model takes the image size of 224 by 224, so we need to resize the image that a user has provided to us. cv2.resize will take care of that. After that, we will change the shape into 4 dimension because the predict function takes the image size into 4 dimensions. So we'll change it to 1 by 224 by 224 by 3. Similarly, after this, we will make our prediction. We will use the model that we have loaded and we'll predict using the image that we have got from the user. And we'll save this prediction into Pypred. And in the end, using the st.title function, we are displaying the class name, which is the dog breed, as the dog breed is, and the prediction after that. So this is how I created this Streamlit app. It is very easy. You can also try different Streamlit functions like I have shown you here. Now let's move forward and see how we can run this app locally on our system.